everybody. Thank you very much for your time today. Greatly appreciate it. I am coming to you from the Northwoods Mall in Charleston, South Carolina. Guys, this is my local mall, so welcome, welcome, welcome. Definitely glad that you're with me today. And this is the Christmas season 2022. Now, I do have another video that is also out in my YouTube library that shows the Christmas Eve of Northwoods. And it was a madhouse. Lots of people. There were people all over the place. Now, the day that I filmed here was maybe about a week and a half before Christmas. And it was at about 10:15, I want to say 10:20. So the mall had just opened. It's kind of weird here in Charleston. It seems that a lot of retailers kind of open up whenever they want to get around to it in the morning. So I don't know, when I worked in retail, I know that we had to have that door open or we were going to be in a lot of trouble, right? Obviously, money is money, revenue is revenue. So, no disrespect to the folks that work here in Northwoods. I would definitely appreciate their service to the community and having stores open. But I just found it very weird that a lot of the stores were not open. Now, one of the things that you're going to see here is that this is not a dead mall. This is definitely a very busy mall. There are going to be very few vacant locations. And in fact, please let me know in the comments how many vacant locations you actually spot. I personally have only counted maybe one or two. So this mall is a good mix of national retailers and also mom and pop retailers, local retailers. So that's why I really like this mall. Now, Christmas display that you saw when we first came in looked really nice. We got a great coffee shop. We think that's Gloria Jeans, so some good coffee. We've got multiple jewelers in the mall. Santa's here today, obviously, which is really nice, and he'll be by to take pictures with the kids in a few moments. We've got a really cool food court that we're going to check out in a few moments. You see the sign up above. Now, one of the things I do want to point out is that I'm actually friends with a restaurant here in my town that did a little bit of a trial in the food court. Unfortunately, that trial did not work out. The employees of the mall, or the management of the mall, they offered a trial situation. Unfortunately, that didn't work out. I was hoping that it would have. We wanted to definitely see expansion of this local restaurateur that I'm friends with. But, obviously it wasn't the right fit. So, let's take a look at what we've got going on here. I see we got that Bath and Body Works coming up. That's with the gingham front, so not the old school wood front. We've got a local retailer, Glam, off to the right there. We've got our T-Mobile. We've got our Express. A lot of great stuff here. It's also a mix of carpet and tile throughout this mall. So definitely a good benefit of not having just carpet throughout the mall. Now we've got our GameStop. We have very few vacant kiosks also, which is really nice. There are our gumball machines. So I just had recently in the comment box, a few folks challenge me to eating one of those gumballs that maybe they're a year old, maybe they're a week old, maybe they're a decade old, but I'm actually going to get to that in one of my upcoming videos. There's a tray off to the left side, looks really great there, and off to the right you'll see that the food court is going to be our turn. Now, take a look at the kiosks here. We've got our Annie Ann's, and we have some other local retailers that have kiosks. We've got our Snipes location, we've got our JCPenney as one of our anchors. We have a few anchors in this mall, which is really great. We've got our K Jewelers, we've got our Journeys, we've got our Cinnabon, can smell that from a mile away. Carvel, who loves Carvel? I'm a big Carvel guy. Carvel was really big back in Jersey, and that ice cream just tastes so good. There we've got our main Annie Ann's location. Here we've got our Pink. I see Kids Foot Locker off to the left side there. We've got our cell phone repair shop. We've got the main Victoria's Secret location. I mean, I'm walking at a normal speed here, and I can't keep up with the amount of stores that are throughout this mall, which is awesome. All right, we've got our Gold Italia. We've got our Box Lunch. Let's see what else we got here. Is that Hollister? Is Hollister actually still out there? Geez, I'm an old guy now. We've got our t-shirt retailer. Let's see what else we got coming up. We got our Books A Million and also our Chick-fil-A coming up in a few moments. These are one of the few vacant kiosks throughout the mall here off to the left side. We've got our Rue 21. We've got Joe Muggs coming up there with the great coffee and that lovely Books A Million. So it's really nice to have a bookstore in the mall. We've got our Rack Room shoes, so I think that's one of like the Rack Room outlets, is it? Yeah, Rack Room shoes. And then off to the left here, you'll see Burlington. So that's another one of our great anchors here. Now, I think that Burlington used to be a Sears. So for those of you that know the Charleston market and our malls here, let me know if that was a Sears. I'm pretty sure it was. We've got a local jeweler off on the left corner there. We've got our awesome Chick-fil-A. Too bad it wasn't open. Get me a milkshake at 10:15 in the morning. So we're going to turn off to the right side here and take a look down the corridor. I think there's maybe 1 or 2 stores that are down that corridor, and they are filled. And then you'll see Chick-fil-A extended a little bit with some seating areas. I've got our Burlington. And then I think there is a barber off to the left side there. I think there's like 2 or 3 barber locations in this mall, so that's great. So we're going to start to head back here. Now, what was off to the right side here? Was a original Charleston Co. So that might be local T-shirts, local gear. We've got our kiddie rides off to the left side there. What game we got coming up here? Do we have an E-Claw? Yeah, I think that's an E-Claw there. So always got to have a cool claw machine. What do we got going on here in the kiosk? We got airbrush art. All right, okay, cool. So local retailer, that's good. We got our photo booth. Hey guys, give me those stories of when you used to go to the photo booth in your mall. We've got the Jurassic Park arcade game, Raw Thrills, that's awesome. And now we're getting into our food court area. We're gonna pass by Food Locker. And our food court, again, really nice food court, a lot of tables, a lot of chairs, very clean, excuse me. Also want to give a shout out to the folks that are taking care of this mall. You guys do a really good job. The mall is always in order. It's always nice and clean, always inviting. There we've got our Japanese, we've got Puma's Italian Ices, we've got a deli, we've got a Walk Fast. Let's see, what is that, Blue Note? So maybe, I don't know, it might be Cajun. Philly Steaks, Sbarro, Blue Note. What could that be? I gotta go back and see what that is. So, and then what do we got here to the right? Supreme something. So if you guys saw what that was, let me know. And then I don't think the cookie retailer is in operation. They're off to the right side, unfortunately. So I assume that was probably a Great American Cookie. Pass by our Gold Italia again, start to head back to where we came from in the mall. Nice big mall also. This is not a small mall. Shout out Dan Bell. We've got our accessories retailer for the cell phones, Perfume World. There we go. Definitely need some perfume. Hot Topic. And we've got our Spencer's directly across from the Hot Topic. We've got our Dakota watches. We saw our Journeys a little bit earlier. See our K Jewelers. Got maybe a shoe retailer there, a shoe kiosk, or some type of maybe some type of slippers. Love that JCPenney front, the old school marble. We've got Lids right in front of us. Looks like we've got another photo booth. We've got our Snipes, massage chairs throughout the mall. And again, guys, don't forget that I do have a video, Christmas Eve, of how crazy this mall was. It was packed with people. We see our great H&M location there. I don't think they carried XXL, so I won't be able to shop there. All right, is this the calendar place? Yep, gotta have the calendar place, right? It's December. You know, one of the things I do want to point out in that video that I've got on Christmas Eve is that there were a lot of people there, of course, but there were not a lot of bags in hands. A little bit concerning. You know, I'm used to, when I was a little bit younger, seeing folks walking around the malls with multiple bags in their hands, specifically around Christmas. When I was in this mall, and then we got the North Charleston Police Department. Shout out Police Department, great team, great folks taking care of the community here in North Charleston. When I was walking through and I only saw some folks with maybe one bag in their hands, a lot of folks with no bags, I thought to myself, uh-oh, that's not a good sign. So, we'll certainly have to see retail numbers when they come out from the financial markets. But I wasn't too impressed. I saw a lot of people, but I didn't see a lot of purchases. Now, off to the left side here, we've got our Planet Fitness. Off to the right side, we've got our Authentics. And you can see a little bit forward here, we've got Belk coming up. So we've got another Anchor, which is awesome. So all of the Anchor spots are full here at Northwoods Mall. We've got a smoothie place, so when you get done, when you get done working out at Planet Fitness, you can come out, grab a smoothie. Got a selfie studio. Those are getting pretty popular. I actually have a friend that's up in Toledo, Ohio, that's opening up a selfie studio. There we've got a salon. We've got our lens crafters. Enjoying a little coffee here while walking through. Sorry for coughing in the microphone. Throat's just really dry. Trying to get over a little bit of a cold here. All right, you got Magic Nails. The nails are magic. And I think this was another location past the Planet Fitness there. That's another one of the side entries to the mall. Here in the directory, I wanted to get this shot. I haven't gotten this in a lot of my mall vids, so I wanted to get this for you guys. Really nice setup with stores here. Parking lot's also in good standing, not a lot of potholes. It is a little bit of a pain getting in and out of this parking lot. I will add that there. Oh, there's more gumballs. So I'm going to get to those next time, guys, I promise. So I'm going to take those dares that you guys gave me. But getting in and out of this mall is a little bit of a pain. This is located on Ashley Phosphate, which folks in Charleston will know that road. And there's really only about, I think, 2 ways to get in and out of this mall. So it backs up pretty bad when you're trying to get out of this mall. Oh yeah, there we got Charlotte Russe. I didn't even know they were still in business. So cool, good to see that. We've got our lids. Not a lot of decorations throughout the rest of the mall. Yes, there are some lights hanging for the holidays. But we only have trees in a few spots, in the main quadrant of the mall, in the, what do you call, the main, I can't even think of it, the main quad of the mall. And then also we had JD shoes off to the right side there. And let's see, we got more jewelry, local jeweler. Looks like we got an ornament kiosk. We've got our random Coca-Cola machine located in the middle of nowhere. Go Games calendars. All right, what else we got? There's our tree. Tree looks great, but not a lot of decorations, as I mentioned a few moments ago, throughout the rest of the mall. I think going forward here, looks like we have another clothing retailer. We've got Zumiez. Passed by GameStop a little bit earlier. There's that other tier of gumballs. Yeah, we've got Express. Got a lot of benches throughout the mall so you can sit and hang out. Our American Eagle. Got another cell phone repair kiosk. I think we've got another, is that another jeweler there? Yep, off to the right side. We've got Apricot Lane, or Apricot, however you want to pronounce that. We've got our Children's Place. We've got our Yankee Candle. Predier? I have no idea what that is. Great American Jewelers. Boy, just really great that there's so much going on in this mall. And then of course we get back to the main quad area. I think we got Divas Beauty. Divas, excuse me. Pronounced that wrong. You guys can get me in the comments about that. All right, guys, we're about close to the end of our walkthrough. Please subscribe. Please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Please go ahead and turn on those notifications. Put a comment in there, and then also share the video with a friend. Thank you very much for your time today. Northwoods Mall, Charleston, South Carolina. Catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.